Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today I'm going to be seeing Unfriended, the huge, overblown, heavily marketed mainstream horror movie. Just to kind of counterpart last week's It Follows, basically. Seeing something that's a little more independent and trying to throw back to 80s slasher films. And this movie, which is a modern piece of crap, which is literally Skype, is killing people. Now, there is one thing that could redeem this movie. If I go in there and I watch the movie and it turns out that it was all an elaborate ruse, that those people aren't actually dying in those really silly, over-the-top ways, it would be a bonus. I would rate this movie pretty highly. Because I am tired of that shit just flying. Because I'm tired of seeing, like in this trailer, they're giving away most of the deaths. Like some guy gets hit by a car. Oh, thanks. Now I know that happens. The fat guy, he puts his hand in a blender. Like in the Goonies. I already thought that was freaky. But, yeah, I'm just not looking forward to it, basically. What can you do? It's... sorry about that. Yeah. I'm thinking the twist is not going to happen. Hey, it could have a twist I wasn't even seeing coming. That would be nice. But probably not. This is a movie about Skype killing people. Or, like, a girl killing people through Skype, or something stupid. And I'll tell you this, so something funny. I didn't mention this before, I don't know why, but during It Follows, they had no less than 3, I'm not even exaggerating, 3 trailers for a movie coming out soon involving a child, usually adopted, I'm pretty sure all of them were adopted, being in a supernatural state. 3 movies with that exact same premise coming out at around the same time. Like, that's, yeah, the mainstream horror business really needs to shut down and get its shit together. Because, Jesus, 3 of them? 3! I couldn't believe it. One after the other. It's totally different movies, too. Different titles, different actors, but same premise. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, I'll tell you if it's any good or not. Yeah. It Follows is definitely, not gonna be repeated for a while, I'm guessing. It's pretty much what I feared it would be. There was no twist like what I mentioned. It was seriously a girl killing people through the internet. Skype, mostly. Just because one of them posted an embarrassing video and she killed herself over it, which is a bit of an extreme reaction, but I'm not going to go too into that. And then now she wants to kill everybody on the Skype chat because they are responsible. I don't know. Once again, It Follows. It builds up an atmosphere. It doesn't even need to kill people. I think 2 people died in It Follows. 2. Yet that movie is 100 times scarier than this. This movie just relies on jump scares. It's the cinematic equivalent of somebody shouting at your ear when you don't expect it. It's not scary. It's startling. Makes you go, ah, that was loud. And they do that a lot in this movie. And also, is it really a good thing when you're trying to be scary and audience members are laughing? And no, I'm not talking about me, freaks like me. I'm talking like multiple audience members from all different walks of life I could see actually were chuckling at certain scary moments just because they were set up so poorly. This is pretty much a definition of a big budget, heavily marketed Hollywood schlock horror. You know, semi-interesting premise, but it doesn't carry it. They spent all their money on marketing and not enough on script. What a surprise. Really. There's nobody to like in this movie. From a very early on point where we learn to hate these people. Even the person that I feel we're supposed to semi-like, and that they build up a twist around that later, the one person that we could kind of call a protagonist, who we semi-like, at the very beginning was set up that she was kind of a douche. And then at the end we find out, oh, she was a really big douche. What a twist. Who are we supposed to like? The monster? The monster's killing people. That's not likable. Unless we're in a comedy film, which we're not. This was supposed to be taken seriously. It's just awful. This is a time waster, definitely. This is a movie that you buy for a party, you put it on in the background, you don't really expect anybody to watch it. You just can't come in on somebody, I don't even know. Just somebody, oh no, somebody's dead, I guess. Because I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but it just wasn't scary at any point. Like, you could have built up tension, like, who's gonna get it next, or maybe if they set up at the beginning, like, it could seriously be one of them doing this. That's scary. But there's no tension. None. That's the bad thing about Hollywood horror movies these days, is that they are terrible at building up tension. They can't do it for more than 10 seconds at a time before releasing it at once in a jump scare. They just can't. Like, I hate to keep on referring to the same movie, but It Follows. 2 people die. There's 1 or 2 scenes where something violent and crazy happens, but most of the scaring comes from what could happen. It just comes from the monster walking towards our heroes. That's it. That's all it's doing, and that's fucking terrifying because of the way they set it up. No, that's what they don't seem to realize. It's not the monster coming out and going blah, 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 blah. That's scary. It's the potential that it could come out and do whatever your imagination might think it could do. That's scary. Because no movie can portray what your imagination comes up with. So, yeah, just on a rant. Don't see this. Demand better from your movies. Maybe, I don't know, maybe rent it on Redbox. No, don't even do that. It's pointless. This whole movie is pointless. And I'm sure you'll get 50 advertisements on the internet, maybe even on this video, who knows. But don't watch it. It's not worth it. At least it was short, though. So until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching A Dire Situation.